Today is Tuesday, September 6th. This is the 1976 Cadillac Eldorado right-hand passenger sun visor illuminated mirror. This is for my friend Don Middleton for his 1976 Cadillac Eldorado fuel-injected convertible. And the mirror, the lighted vanity mirror, was broken at the hinges. This is a very common problem for all of the illuminated mirrors from 71 through 76. Particularly for the Eldorado convertibles, as they're subjected to sunlight and causes premature brittleness of the plastic, which is a petroleum-based product. So anyway, I've kind of re-engineered the hinges, and I'll go ahead and open it up, and you can see that it stays elevated. Okay, and what I've done is I've mechanically retained the pivots, each of the pivot hinges, with a screw. Okay, and expose the hinges, thereby replacing the original plastic curved lip hinge cover. And this seems to be working very, very well. I'm going to go ahead and get a pencil here to show out the mechanical retention via this small Phillips screw. The unit was also brittle, and so we had to do some rebonding in several places, because originally the very thin perimeter frame of this vanity mirror retains the mirror glass. So I've kind of reversed the priorities in causing the mirror to become the stabilizing retainer means for this very thin walled plastic perimeter frame. So I've bonded the mirror with epoxy into the frame, and now instead of the frame supporting the glass mirror, the body of the glass mirror through the bonding process winds up reinforcing and supporting the very delicate, very brittle original plastic framing. So I've rebonded the mirror body all the way around the perimeter with a high strength epoxy, and therefore have reinforced the entire assembly. In addition to doing that, I had to rebuild one of the screw holes here for the lenses, which was broken, and rebonded with epoxy the original hinge. Then I've gone ahead and retained the spring a little bit nicer by curving the end ears that retain the retention spring. I've curved the ears outwardly ever so slightly, and I've gone ahead and used a soldering iron and melted a notch in this retaining ridge so as to hold the hook of the integral spring in place. Okay, don't ask me why General Motors didn't do this very simple notching to begin with, but this little notch helps hold the spring and stops it from popping out. Okay, I've done that on both sides. There you go. So we've re-engineered the retention for the spring, curved the ears out ever so slightly in order to have better movement. We've bonded the mirror into the body of the frame, and most importantly, we're able to open and close the mirror by mechanically securing the pivot hinges with this screw, which basically looks factory, really. Looks very, very nice. Okay, so this is a unicorn part, as the vanity mirror is a highly desirable option, not readily found any longer. And the only other options are to try and find one that's not cracked up and then respray it in your original color. Fortunately, we were able to use Don's original Firethorn red mirror by repairing it, and it works really, really well. I think it's going to last very nicely. And we've done a lot of work on his fuel-injected, original fuel 1976 Eldorado, including replacing of the ECU EMU unit, and now the entire car is working beautifully. And this is just one of the final touches before Don and his wife will start taking road trips on their beautiful fuel-injected 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. So this is George in Florida. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. I have over 75,000 original vintage parts for the 1967 to 1978 Cadillac Eldorados, over 375,000 1959 to 1976 Cadillac items overall. I'm best known for my restoration of the steering wheels, the tilt and telescopic steering columns, the power seat mechanisms, the instrument clusters, and other critical hard to source original vintage Cadillac items. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. Thank you very kindly.